City Council in Wilmer, south of Dallas, got an earful from residents during the first meeting since two city leaders were arrested. One of those arrested, Councilman Moses Garcia, joined the meeting virtually. It comes as a state law enforcement association has raised new concerns about how the city is being run. Fox 4's Peyton Yager has been at the meeting most of the evening, and she joins us live. Peyton.
Stephen, the meeting here in Wilmer just wrapped up a few minutes ago. Zero statements or acknowledgments of the two arrests that happened last week. But people here in Wilmer did show up here tonight, including three former Wilmer mayors. Two of those former mayors spoke publicly, calling out city council, calling out city officials for the recent turmoil. Take a listen here.
And to every member of the council who has enabled, supported, or stayed silent through all of it, I call on you to resign.
You have to be careful with firing everybody all at one time, because there's many things that you don't know, and things you don't know, you don't know.
So right before the meeting around 6:30 p.m., we learned City Attorney Michael Halla resigned this afternoon. Halla's seat empty this evening at the City Council meeting. Added to the long list, longtime Police Chief Victor Kemp stepped down in June. He was here tonight. And former Mayor Sheila Petta also here tonight. She abruptly resigned in July. Now, City Council member Moses Garcia not here in person. He joined virtually. He was arrested last week for making a terroristic threat. Now, if you remember, back on July 22nd, surveillance video captured Councilman Garcia in a confrontation with a man outside a Shell gas station. Police say he was heard bragging he got the mayor and police chief ousted under, quote, his administration. Garcia was just elected in May. Police say other words were exchanged during the gas station encounter, including a racial slur from Garcia.
There is a fine line that needs to be drawn on intimidation, corruption, racism, and anything that we're going through as a people in 2026.
That in no way says community and people and that I'm here to serve.
Now, Wilmer's acting police chief, Jesus Mencias, was also arrested the same day as Moses Garcia, charged with interfering with public duties. Police say he tried to take control of the gas station surveillance video, but did so acting in an administrative role as interim police chief, not as a Texas peace officer. Wilmer leaders brought in Mencias to oversee a separate internal issue within the police department. And today, Steve, we learned more about that ongoing internal issue at the Wilmer Police Department. An investigation not discussed at tonight's meeting. We obtained a letter this afternoon sent to the city of Wilmer by the Combined Law Enforcement Associations of Texas, also known as CLEAT. And here is what we took away from that letter. The letter says Wilmer Police Lieutenant John Rhodes reached out to the Texas Rangers for help in mid-July regarding serious allegations about a Wilmer captain and other city officials. CLEAT says Rhodes informed the city administrator, but then says City Councilman Moses Garcia called Lieutenant Rhodes very upset. CLEAT says a few days later, the captain Rhodes complained about drafted a letter to fire Rhodes. CLEAT is now representing Lieutenant Rhodes and threatening to sue if Wilmer takes any action against him. All right, I know a lot to unpack here, but a few items on the agenda were taken off of the agenda at the beginning of the meeting. The items removed include possibly bringing in a third party to investigate policy issues for multiple city departments. Also removed from discussion, some people had some words about this tonight, the possibility of the city of Wilmer hiring the same law firm that is representing Moses Garcia to then represent the city of Wilmer in response to that letter from CLEAT. So those two items, again, taken off of the agenda. They were not discussed in public. It's unclear if they were discussed in executive session, but no action items were taken on those.